Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to coffee time and
At tea time, cheers.
with Heta and
Christian. I'm not Christian, just
oh,
so
and
you
I'm not
know.
Heta, as you all know. So, good morning to
Good
you guys,
morning, good evening,
wherever
good
you're at.
afternoon.
Yes, and
For
then
us, it's good evening.
for us, well, for me, it's technically good morning because I woke up 1 hour ago. Even it's
true.
5 o'clock here, 5 p.m. I woke up 1 hour ago.
It's true.
Working the night shift, so my body clock is just all whack. Oh, hey, Lindsay. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, please let us know in the comment section where you guys are watching this from. We got some fun stuff to talk about, just about our journey right now and kind of how things are changing for us, decisions we're making.
A little bit about
Purpose, the season, kind of how to figure out what you're supposed to focus on in the season and just following God's lead and all that good stuff. So we'll be talking about that in a minute. We're just going to give some time for people to jump on, and please let us know where you're watching from. As always, it's always so fun to see where you guys are watching from and who you guys are.
Happy October to Lindsay.
I know, I love it.
That's amazing.
October is amazing.
October is amazing. I have to say.
I think right now here, it's literally perfect fall right now because it's not too cold. It's kind of still, it's not that like cold, like raw winter air. It's still a bit warm, like maybe 10, 12 degrees.
Yeah.
Like Celsius we're talking about now,
Honey?
not Fahrenheit. Yeah.
I know you haven't been out today yet, but it's actually t-shirt weather today.
Is it t-shirt weather?
It's t-shirt weather, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Amazing. Hey, Jennifer. Good to see you. Awesome. And is it Ricardo? Welcome. Where are you guys watching from? What are you guys drinking right now as you're watching
If you're
this?
drinking. Yeah.
If you're drinking, what are you guys drinking?
I'm actually drinking right now honey water, hot honey water. Well, I'm not drinking it yet. I'm waiting that it's cooling down because then I'll put some essential oils there.
Yeah, that's lovely. It's a healthy tea right there.
Yeah, because I can't take too much caffeine in.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed it does crazy things. Like I start to feel a bit nauseous if I drink too much caffeine, tea or coffee. I love both.
Yeah.
But if I consume them too much, it's 5 o'clock already, which is I've probably had quite many cups.
Oh, okay, yeah. Have you had many cups already today? What have you been?
What do you think? I've been here working on computers.
What have you been doing today?
Sipping beverages.
We have like one big room in this cottage. So I've been literally just like sleeping here. I came home like a bit before 8 this morning and then just sleeping until 4. So, okay, it's just you watching. That's cool. Jonas is pumpkin carving at the studio. Wow, how exciting.
That's so exciting.
That's a good job. Like,
yeah.
That's just like such a perfect, like, what can I say? Just like perfect fall job, like a dream job. Like I'm a pumpkin carver. Who can say that?
Who can say that?
That's
the coolest thing. I think so too.
So awesome. So how are you guys doing today? Are you guys doing well? Please feel free to blow up the comment section. We love having interaction with you guys, and we're just here to, have some exciting talks.
I'm doing very well today.
You're doing,
yeah. You can probably see that there's this glued smile on my face.
Glued smile.
Yeah, it's like I can't stop smiling.
Oh yeah. I can see like when I woke up this morning, I woke up to like this, like, hello, like, this is a big smile. It's perfect. It's the best to work. Well, I say this morning. I mean this afternoon.
Yeah.
So yeah, awesome. So let's get started. Should we?
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, I can't wait to hear about your journey to Norway. Yes, let us know. What do you want to hear about? Is there anything in particular that you would like to hear about? Then please let us know. I mean, we've been here it's a little bit over 2 weeks now, 2.5 weeks, and we're supposed to stay until mid-October first, but then my contract got extended, so now we'll be here until early December. So we'll be here for the whole fall, which is really, really good. Why are you so happy, Heta?
That's actually a good question. I
got a clue as to why.
Tell your clue.
There's been some changes, which we're going to talk about today, that has made you kind of bloom.
Yes.
Feel more peaceful and...
yes.
Yeah.
So, I remember, like, how many months ago was May?
May, was July, like 4 or 5?
5 months ago, I came to this live and I had news. Yay, I quit my job.
Yeah, you quit your job.
And now I had the same news. Yay, I quit my job.
Again.
Like, I used to work as a Finnish language teacher, online teacher.
Yeah.
And I've been loving that job. Or it's not a job. Or it is a job. It is a job, but I mean, like, I don't work for anyone.
No.
I do what I want, but on this online platform. But now it started to feel like somehow it started to feel a bit like not draining, but a bit
causing unnecessary stress.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say so?
That's very well described. And a few days ago, we started talking.
Yeah.
This came like super freelance.
Freelance, exactly.
Yeah, that's very
Thanks,
well.
Jennifer.
Thanks. Yeah, freelance teacher. A few days ago, like we started this very bold conversation which felt a little bit crazy too, because we had planned that you would work with what you do and I would work with what I do.
Yeah. So I work as a like a personal assistant, you know, in Norway, and in Norway it's everything is more expensive here, but you also make a lot more money. So it's a great place because my business, like my company, like they actually.
Yeah, it's not your business.
No, it's not my business, but they get a place to stay, they get airplane tickets and all that. So it's a great thing to like work for a season and save up money. That's what I used to do before we were married. I was traveling all the time, spending months in Nashville and other places. So. So great to do that. So when we got there, I realized I can't do this job because it's like more than 40 hours a week. Can't do that plus this italki job. It's just gonna not work out schedule wise, and they might call me in for work and I have all these lessons booked. So I quit, and it was, you know, it feels a little bit difficult. You're like, oh, I'm kind of holding on to something, but then. That felt great once I was here. It's all right. But you were still going to work with this language teaching job. And we realized that it wasn't the best option. We were thinking, well, of course it's good. You can work a little bit. We make a little bit extra money, which can be beneficial.
The fly is back.
The fly is back. Yeah, we've been having this fly terrorizing us. Anyway, had to set traps. But anyway, so we both were working this job since May.
Yeah.
And then, just when you were working, it just wasn't. What was the reason why we came to this decision for you to not work that job?
Yeah, actually, it's very interesting. I usually don't think that if you're like that, life shouldn't be about that that your circumstances are perfect to do something.
No. They never will be.
They never will be. But the circumstances for my job started to become like super challenging. And I started to not to have peace either about working with that job. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good point. Like circumstances, they don't dictate what we do.
No.
But they can. Like God will speak through circumstances. Like sometimes there will be a circumstance where he's actually like made it so that he's trying to tell you something. And for us, it was like we live in a cottage and it's one big room. We got a bed over there and we got a kitchen over there. We got a
Yeah.
bathroom over there. So it's one room. And even if you would do like a lesson in the kitchen, I'm still like sleeping, and it's tough
He's
to
basically sleeping until 4 or 5, and
if I
my
can,
working
yeah.
hours are in the morning and early afternoon, and I don't really like to work in the evenings.
Yeah, no. And
That doesn't fit my body
yeah,
somehow.
doesn't fit for
And
you. And we
then
eat up all our time together.
yeah, then we wouldn't have any time together
Yeah.
at all if I would work when you're up before you go to work.
Exactly.
So we started to like think like, I don't know, what should we do? And it's so bad because I kept waking you up.
Yeah.
I kept waking him up. He slept like few hours sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah, it started to be like, yeah.
Yeah, and we're here because you are supposed to be working, and soon you can't work if you can't sleep at all. You get sick
Right.
or something.
Yeah.
So it got ridiculous.
So, and there was no peace on it. There was just no life on it. It's just, have you guys ever experienced that where you will have something is great for a certain season, and then all of a sudden the season changes, and then what was a blessing in the last season all of a sudden now is a crutch, like it's hindering.
Yeah.
So have you guys ever experienced that?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, we got
I'm
a
interested
comment.
to hear. Yeah.
Lindsay. Oh wow, so funny.
Yeah.
Jonas worked nights when we lived in Sweden in a studio apartment, which was one big room. So hard to be quiet when I was going to Swedish classes.
Oh,
So it's exactly
no!
like the same thing.
Yeah.
Night shifts plus language classes.
Yeah.
Don't mix. That was so
Yeah.
funny. How did you guys solve that? Because I know you worked night shifts for quite a while. How did you guys solve that?
Jonas worked night shift.
Yeah.
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 He's not here.
Yeah. Didn't I say he? Or forgive me.
I might have misheard myself.
Well, it's
Sorry.
early in the morning for me,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But yeah. So.
Yeah, that's very interesting because it can take some courage to dare to let go of a blessing, which it was for me.
It was tough for you.
It was tough for me because I was like, this is all I wanted. Like I really built into that.
Yeah.
That I actually have like plenty of students and days full booked, and it takes
you were
time
popular.
that you can rise your prices up.
Yeah, you were popular.
Like you can start and you have like really high prices, but you build into that, and then then you just like give it all away.
Yeah, basically you got to the good place.
Scary. It is scary.
Yeah, and also kind of fear of disappointing people. So, oh no, all my students. I had that. I was like, man, what are they gonna do without me?
Yeah.
People will be a bit disappointed sometimes if you have a really good relationship with students, but they're gonna be okay.
Yeah, which I like is sometimes it's this fear to disappoint others, but actually they're going to be so fine.
Yeah.
Like it's like okay, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Jonas did that for 3 years, and I took language classes for almost a year before I quit because it was a bad situation. Then we moved to California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. You moved to California, we moved to Norway. So you quit that, and ever since you did that, it's just been so much more peace for us both. It's not just about the
for 2 days.
For 2 days.
It's been awesome.
I've slept great, but it's not just the fact that it was hard to not wake me up. It wasn't that. It's just like something in the atmosphere. So
didn't feel that because I have felt the whole journey that we came here, that God is calling us here, and I did not I started to feel like, or like, I don't know if I felt this, but somehow like I just think I wasn't supposed to come here to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I put all my time and effort on that.
Yeah, and every season has its purpose, and you might have, let's say you have 10 things, like big things that you want to do, like there's maybe a place you want to move, you want to do this ministry, you want to record an acoustic album, or you want to learn to play golf. Or, I don't know, whatever it is. Like you have all these things you want to do, but maybe
Do you want to learn to play golf?
I do not.
Oh,
But,
that's too bad.
Yeah, but you've played some golf, so
yeah, I have a green.
You're probably good. Yeah, probably better than I am. But
probably better than you are, but probably not that good.
right.
Okay. Yeah, what were you saying, honey?
Yeah. Lindsay's saying, I admire you guys doing what you feel called to, even if it doesn't look to others like it's the best decision, like giving up your students. Yeah, like logically it maybe doesn't make sense. But, you know, I think it's so important we have to let go of things to make room for other things. Because we can only do so many things in one season, and if we're holding on to something that is not working, it's just going to drain us. It's just going to not be productive for us, you know. And there's no rule here. Like it's just about where is God leading you, where's His peace, and He invites us to take risk. You know, step out in faith. Faith is spelled R-I-S-K, as John Wimber said. Yeah, but it's an exciting life. It's an adventure. Yeah. So, because now we're feeling like we're moving more towards where we want to go, like where we want to be in 5 years from now.
Yeah.
So, are you guys feeling like, do you have something that you would like to do in this season, but you just feel like there somehow isn't room for it? What is something like you're dreaming about, like for this fall, that you would like to do? It could be something super simple. You just want to have more time to read a certain book, like just something you feel life on, or you want to start your own business, or you want to learn something new, or something you want to invest your time in. Let us know in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
So what are you doing right now?
Me?
Yeah, because it's not just okay, you quit because you let go of something that was hindering you.
Yeah, I didn't quit for being a housewife who just, like, I don't know, watches Vampire Diaries the whole day.
That's not what you've been doing.
Oh no. Well, maybe some weekends I do
it's
that.
Funny, I used to watch that TV show many years ago. Now you're watching it.
I used to watch that probably before you, though.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, but then I felt like convicted to watch it because there was vampires.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't that long you were a teenager.
No, that's
sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, now I don't feel.
You felt convicted, yeah.
Yeah.
But not anymore.
No, because I think I was quite religious in certain ways when I was younger.
Yeah.
But it was right thing to do for me back then because I felt guilty about watching it to quit it. Now I don't.
Right,
so
and
it's okay to watch it.
You had such a good point. You said that to me the other day. Like, if something is making you feel guilty, then don't do it because guilt is not. It's not good to feel guilty, and that can be depending on where you're at the time as well.
Yeah. Different things make different people, like, I don't know, struggle or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we talking?
What are you doing?
Oh,
you're not a housewife.
Well, I am.
You are. Do you like that?
I love that. Yeah, you pointed it out. I've been like telling some of my friends and family, yeah, I'm now more like a housewife. I'm not working. You're like, honey, that's so not true. You are working quite a bit, which is true.
Yes.
But I like to see myself as a housewife. But
you like that? Yeah. You're so funny. Yeah. Like you actually, you know, there are many who feel like, oh no, that would be a nightmare to be a housewife. You're actually someone who would love that.
Yeah, I'm one of those. I have started to build our business, even like we've been talking about our business before, and it's been like a little bit like that we haven't been like pushing with it, but now I've started pushing.
Yeah.
Like we really want to grow.
Yeah. It's something that it's a long-term vision, and it's something that we're very passionate about.
And I'm starting some new things with it, like trying something new.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to do it with prayer, like that I actually do what I don't think I should do, which I did before.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to like go very like God first. I'm going to I feel he's calling me to do that actually. To kind of listen. But it's difficult because it's scary in a way.
Yeah. What is the difference between this approach and how you used to do it before?
Well, because there is certain things that you should do.
When you're talking about when it comes to a business.
Yeah. And some things they are just smart or logical, and maybe I'm talking about being logical.
Yeah.
Here,
okay.
mainly.
Yeah.
That's side note. Anyway, right now I'm putting my full effort to our own business, which is right now mainly like, we couldn't yet like live off.
No.
Yeah.
No, so that's why it's not yet, but we definitely will.
Yeah.
In the future, that's where
so I'm risking everything. I'm putting my all into that instead of doing something secure. But I feel God is calling me to do it.
Yes, absolutely. It's such a huge like investment in our future and where we want to be with our marriage, with our family. You know, we really since the beginning we've had an interesting journey. Like we've always felt like we don't want to have like our separate jobs that we go to. That's fine. Some people like that. That's okay. Nothing wrong with it.
Some people love that, actually.
Yeah, some people love that. That's totally fine. Everybody's different. But we always felt, even since way before we were married, even before we were engaged, that we wanted to do something together. Like we can work on and like work together and like do life together and have a flexibility to spend more time with our kids. You know, when we have kids in the future. We talked about.
Yeah, our
was it
kids.
last time we
have
talked
you
about
met
it?
them?
Yeah. So. But we had an interesting journey because in the beginning you were working full time in our marriage, and I was, you know, just starting our business and all that. And then we went both to work in this language teacher thing and did a business a bit on the side, you know. And now I am working full time, and you are doing that, and it feels like feels so right. Feels so right. Like we're. It's a great season. Like we know where we're supposed to be right now in Norway. We won't be here forever.
Yeah.
But
Lindsay is saying, so fun you get to live the cottage life.
Cottage life.
Cottage life. It's the best. I have to say it's the best. It's so cozy.
Yeah.
So lovely. I have to say though, in the same sentence, I hate the bugs it brings.
Yeah,
cottage lives includes, at least here, a lot of
bugs. Do you have
bugs.
that too?
Do you have that too? Like,
and how do you deal with it? Any bug tips?
I've been spraying peppermint everywhere where I've been seeing spiders.
Yeah, that's worked.
That has worked.
Yeah.
Haven't seen them for a while.
Yeah.
But I'm really freaking out with all the ants, bugs, spiders, and weird bugs. I have no idea what they are. And okay, anyway.
Bug rant.
Yeah.
They always show up when I go to work.
Yeah.
And they're like, ha! Now she's alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's so freeing to get, to let go of the things, you know, like, because some things are meant to be a blessing, but only for a season. And I think we have to be willing to give up. It can be tough, whether it's like this perfect apartment. You have to be willing to give that up if God is leading you somewhere. You know, you're not going to be happy if you hold on to that, you know, which was a blessing in this season, but now it no longer is.
Lindsay is saying, oh no, well, soon it will be cold and the bugs go away for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brush away the cobwebs to remind the spiders that we live here too. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, my only concern is that they're going to move in when the winter comes. And they're going to live here, try to live here with us and survive the winter.
Well, that's not going to happen.
I hope so. I definitely hope so.
They will be evicted. They will have to move.
Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something, Christian.
Okay. Shoot.
How to make room for something else in your life? That you feel called to do something, but how do you make room for it? Or you want to do something? It's yeah.
Well, there's a few different things that hinders us. I think, like, first of all, it's like knowing where God is leading you, and you might not have the whole picture, you know, but you, at least if you have the next step, and just step into that. So spend some time with the Lord, you know, like go for a walk, let him speak, you know, what is it that makes your heart feel the most excited? What makes you feel the most peace about? And it might not be what you think is going to be. It might not be logical. And so that's just, first of all, we have to be aware of what that is. But, you know, like, you'll feel that passion for it, you know. It'll be something that you're passionate about. That's just who God is. That's how it leads. I'm trying to get this fly away.
Well, hey.
But then there's so many things that can hinder us. It could be like we feel guilt, like guilty, or we feel this, like, either we feel expectations from others, that they have expectations, what they think you should do, or we have like a false sense of expectation that we just think that other people think this, or that we think that we should be doing something, so we hold on to things that aren't really working. So, and also not being afraid of missing out, not being afraid of lack. Like, just because, like, there's certain things, I'm a musician, and I actually haven't played music for over a year. Like, I haven't done anything. I played a little bit of guitar here and there, and I can feel sometimes I miss it, but I know it's not the time right now. And just because I'm not doing it right now doesn't mean that I won't in the future. Like, there will be a season where that fits, but it just doesn't fit in this season. And I'm not going to let, like, fear of losing all my music skills dictate what I'm doing. Because I know once I bring it back, it's there.
Yeah, and you feel like you are supposed to do it some day later.
Yeah.
Interesting. I have example too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm like a hardcore nature lover.
Yeah.
And a snowboard teacher and a ski teacher, and I used to spend all my time at slopes. I used to spend all my free time on trail running.
Yeah.
And I've been talking for our whole marriage about how I miss nature, how I want to do this and that, but we live in a city, and I can this and that, and I've had this thought in my head, and I didn't realize to let go of it, or I couldn't somehow let go of it, that things have changed, season has changed. I should have just, like, I wish I would have earlier realized to let go of it instead of mourn it so much that I can't do it. Because now that I've tried to do it a little bit.
You have it now. It's like right here, mountains, boom, outside the window.
Yeah.
Forest.
Yeah, that's another story. Like, like, I've tried to do what I used to love to do, and I realized, actually, I don't even like this so much anymore.
Oh.
I don't. Like,
what is that, you think? Is it just this
my
change?
season has changed. Now my life is not about that anymore, and I'm like, for God's grace, I'm not anymore as obsessed about it either. I just didn't realize. I thought I should be, but because I used to be, but actually I'm not.
Right.
It's like, thanks Jesus, I had that life.
Yeah.
But that's not what I want to do anymore. Now I'm happy. I haven't lost the passion and love for nature, though. Not at all.
Yeah.
I love to look at the mountains. I love to take a walk and look at it and go for a slow nature walk. But I don't have the need anymore to sleep in wilderness, be there like many days, carrying the like big backpack and like.
Which you used to do a lot.
Which I used to do, and it was like a must thing. And now it's just like, I realized that that's over, and after I let myself to like let go of that, that's not me anymore. The like mourning somehow left.
The mourning about it,
because I was like, kinda, Yeah. Anyway, long story.
No, it's really good. Yeah. And I always thought like Bob, Pastor Bob is such a great example of this. Like he felt called to just sell his big house and sell like pretty much everything he owned. And it was tough, but once he had done it, he felt so much lighter and so relieved to do that. So I think that's just so inspiring, you know, like I guess we hold on to these things, and we've talked about it before, you know, because I'm reading this Marie Kondo book, you know, we've talked about that before. It's just
Yeah.
but this, I feel like this all goes together.
Yeah, maybe the best line is that, or some kind of mindset that memories are not attached on stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And exactly. And you still have that memory, you know.
I have that memory of hiking. I'm so grateful everything I see. It doesn't mean that I need to do that all the time.
Yes, exactly.
But I can like go back and that was great.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could feel like certain places where I moved from, like my last apartment, or even the apartment when I lived in Stockholm. It was kind of tough to move from those places.
Yeah.
But because oh man, I've had such a good time here. I've had so many great memories. But you know what? If you feel that way, you still have those memories left. They're not gone. You can still feel that warmth in your heart. You know, I had this awesome house in Redding, California, where I lived with 7 other guys. And it was such a precious season. I loved living with those guys. And it can feel a little bit like, man, you know, you missed that. But it's just like, I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to do that now. And it was great for that season. It was good for them. It was a blessing then. But it's good to quit something before you're sick and tired of it, isn't it? Isn't it better to remember something as like a positive thing than just like,
that's what I used to say.
Yeah.
That's what I used to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was there I was thinking about? Yeah.
Totally agree. There's always more wonderful memories to be had. Exactly. And it's wonderful. I think it's better to look back to your life and see all the different seasons and how things have changed. At least for me, I wouldn't want everything to just be the same and just look back at my life and be, okay, it was exactly the same every Friday night for 30 years.
Yeah. It's the only way to get closer to your calling, your purpose, something you want to achieve, is to let go of the things that don't serve you anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's a good reminder for myself.
Yeah.
Also, like, if I would do the things that I used to, like, I want to ski all winter, I don't want to miss a weekend at slopes. Well,
you'd miss out on other things.
Good luck. For me, it would be very difficult to live my new things that are dear things that I want to do now, because I would be stuck doing something else. Yeah,
everything we say yes to, we're also saying no to something else, and vice versa. And we, you know, we don't have all the answers. Like we're a newly married couple. We're coming up on 1 year in November, and we are just like trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
Seriously, and we want to take you guys on a journey with us to see how things will change, you know, and all the joyous highs and lows, you know, ups and downs.
Yeah.
And that. So, and we hope that can also be like encouraging for you guys where you want to go. That's like more important than anything, because that's why we do these lives, so that we can, you know, if there's any type of, you know, just one thing that you get from this, and that's nothing that would make me happier. So yeah, guys, we I guess that's it for today. Today's live. Yeah. I hope you guys are doing fantastic wherever you are. And do you have anything you would like to add?
Yeah, I'm going to kill that fly.
Kill that fly. All right, we're going to take care of that. Yeah, sounds good. Oh, we've been married 8 years, and I'm nodding my head to everything you're saying.
That's so nice. That's so sweet.
That's so cool. Well, it's good to know that it's, you know, for someone who's been married longer.
Yeah.
It's like, yep,
8 years, that's amazing.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats. So we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Much love to you guys, and
Much
hope
love.
you will have a blessed week. And
Yeah.
yeah, we'll.
No, there's two flies.
There's 2 flies. All right. We gotta go. Bye.